Yo, what up, y'all? CJ here. This is another video. This is kind of after hours at home video. Still an update on that 74 Caprice. I just doing it from the crib, that's all. Got a little package here when I came home, so let's see something. Let's go around here right quick. Got a little surprise for my partner, but that build is coming along, so got them in, boy. Them headers. Those headers, they call block hugger headers. These are for a 74 Caprice or 74 Chevy with a 265 to a 400 block. They may fit some big blocks as well, but these are ceramic coated headers. It's 2.5 collectors on these, 2.5 inch collectors on these. They shorted because of the way we got the exhaust already set up, how he had it set up. So long tubes wouldn't have been good on that car, so we got something kind of the equivalent of that. It's still going to produce the same, the way we building the motor, it's still going to produce the same amount of exhaust flow like we need it to. The scavenging, we're going to try to get that, the portion that we shortened on when it comes to that, because you can get them longer where they extend out here. So what we're going to do is try to get the scavenging concept out of the X pipe we're going to put on there, to try to really get the exhaust flowing up out of there, kicking up out of there good, so we can really have that motor going hard. But these are Flow X exhausts. I got them from Summit. The part number on these are 31108FLT. You see what they ride? They can go on 265s, Chevy Passenger, Camaros, 265 400 blocks. So that's what we got, and that's what these are. It's pretty tight. I like these. I should have probably got these for mine. I might do something similar to that though, but that's them. Just wanted to get a quick little video up of those headers that's gonna go on that block. The block is on the engine stand. We got all of the parts together for it now, so it'll be getting started up on Monday just to make sure everything is hitting like it's supposed to. But just wanted to do another quick little video, update video on the 74 Caprice. What's up, y'all? It's CJ here. This is another update on the 400 block 74 Caprice. We got the radiator and electric fans in today. Came home and these were here. It's a nice setup here. Chrome or aluminum polish, radiator all the way around. Aluminum plates all the way around. It's a nice looking unit. But it's built on electric fans on it. It comes with the full kit or the harness, the whole harness with everything. It got a little bit of instructions to it. I ordered this off of eBay. I forgot the brand, but it comes with the installation instructions for the adjustable thermostat kit. It got a diagram on the back here on how to operate the unit. It has all of the relay block, the fuse block wires here, your little fittings and things to put on, the temp sensor, temperature sensor, that's going to go into the block or either the thermostat. Have that, a little solenoid here or relay here, all that stuff, or a circuit breaker there. All that stuff there is going to make it easy to hook in. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it got the spades on the ends to make it easier to plug into these units. So this goes back to the car, different things of that nature. This back side of this harness. So it's gonna make it easy to hook this bad boy in. But you got an AC fan and you got a cooling fan. So it's supposed to be a high speed or variable speed fans. But shoot, I'm pleased with it. You got your transmission coolers here. It looked like you got some oil ones here too if you want to do that. Little performance one. You got your overflow or your reserve tank line here. Inlet there or outlet there, whatever you want to call it. The other one on that side there. So, but other than that, she pretty sturdy thing here. But this going into that 1974 Caprice. Shoot, I'm trying to see if it was a name on this box. But all I have is let me look over here and see if I got the. Look at that, made in China, but it's crazy. I ain't say that on the thing, but it is what it is. But that was the product number, I guess. Well, everything there. That's the same thing that's there. Also, same thing there. So, anyway, this is it here. Come with the instructions and everything to do. So just wanted to do a quick update on that. It's the bag this stuff came in, so maybe that'll help you. That's the kit for the fan, so maybe that'll help you. Well, anyway, that's the update on the 1974 Caprice. We got the motor and stuff. I might have something big for y'all tomorrow, so just stay tuned. Go. Yo, what's up, y'all? It's CJ here. Another update on the 74 Caprice. That's just a picture of a Cutlass I seen online in the car. Anyway, getting ready to go into Apples. We got this motor going. We finishing up. I got some goodies in the back. The headers, radiator, that kind of stuff. We get ready to try to figure some things out with that. But we get ready to go ahead and see what's going on with this motor. So give me a minute. I'll cut y'all back on once we figure out exactly what's good with that. But 1 minute, I'll cut you back on. All right, y'all. I'm up in the machine shop now. We got a little surprise. There is our 400 block built up. We have it on the running block or the start block, but we have her all built up, ready to go. She got manifold covers on it. She got a new intake on it. We got the carburetor, brawler carburetor, everything, wires, plugs, whole performance setup here. But this block is up, it's running. We're gonna try to get her started today. See where we go with it. We got all the accessories on it already, so she's already close to ready. We got to clean up the motor mounts and things on this joker, make sure she's good. But that's the block. Here in a minute, we're gonna get it started. I just, like I said, brought the headers. So we're gonna change out these long tube headers here. We're gonna put shorties on. But same concept though. Same concept was what I got on there now. But we get ready to crank her up here in a minute, see exactly where we are, and then go from there with it. But she's looking great. She's looking wonderful. She's looking wonderful. So give me a minute. Let me get some of this stuff taken care of. See, we had to put a aftermarket high-powered starter on there. The old starter wasn't cranking right. It wouldn't start this block. Too much power in this block, so we changed her up a little bit. So give me a minute. I'll cut you back on. All right, y'all. We got her running. Woo! Listen at her. right, she's sounding great. I'll cut you back on 1 second. Ooh, she sound good.
I mean, the belt's a little loose, but it turned. There you go, bro.
Every time you cut it on, I'm gonna record. What's up, Dad?
What's up, dude? How are you?
Cool. Sound good. That joker sound good.
She's thumping.
Oh yeah. What's going on Facebook or YouTube, all social media? What's today? Friday, January 21st. January 21st. This is just an update on that 74 Caprice. The 74 Caprice here. We've been building and working on this bad boy for a few months now. I'm getting ready to get in here now and get this engine bay together. But the main things that we needed to get done, we got done. Excuse me on that. Which is transmission and building of the engine. So we got that done. This is the transmission that we got here. This is a 700 R4. This transmission was built by, give me 1 second. I got the car somewhere. I'll show it to y'all in a minute. But this transmission was fully gone through. On this transmission, we have, again, it's a 700 R4. We have Red Eagle clutches in it. Of course, we put the heavy-duty shell on it. 500 pressure regulator valve. We put the B&M shift street strip kit in there. All new bushings, seals. It's a 200 stall, or 2,000 stall converter, a Corvette stall converter, brand new on this bad boy. If you can see it, brand new stall. That's straight out the box. So you still see the box residue on that bad boy. But 3-bolt stall converter on that. Got your kick down cable. We got your trans fluid fill stick in there, brand new. Everything brand new on this bad boy. So it's been completely gone through. Shoot, I mean, everything you need is on there already. It's still got the shift unit on it. It has everything on it, ready to run. Of course, you all know a built 700 is stronger than even a 4L80, 4L80E in these Tahoes and in these what you call Silverados and all those trucks. These are even stronger. You got, I think, an extra gear with this one. So I'm thinking about swapping mine out on my Cutlass that I have. So this transmission has been matched up to that motor. So everything in that motor has been done, and it matches the transmission. So we got torque converter, well, flex plate on the back, matching. All we gotta do is bolt that joker up, easy match. The cables, everything cable-wise on this joker has been redone or are brand new. Give me a second, and I'm gonna break out the engine and give y'all a little heads up on what I've done to this engine. I got a comp cam, torque cam in it. I got full rebuild in the motor. I got rods, mains. I boarded 30, got it bored 30 over. Gaskets, timing, oil pump. I got roller rockers, push rods. I got a 650 carburetor on there, fuel lines, everything. Intake manifold, brand new intake manifold on there. Of course, new valve covers. distributors, wires, water pumps, starter, bolts. Everything on that motor is brand new. Like I was telling the client yesterday, the only thing we didn't put brand new on there was the alternator because it was already upgraded, newer alternator. So we tested it. She's running fine. We put a brand new starter on there. We put I think it's a Holly performance starter. We put a Holly. One second. I got it right here. We put a high performance starter on that bad boy and kicked this motor over because the original starter that was on this car was too weak to start this motor with the type of power we got going with it. So we got that all redone. That's all brand new. We got the float set headers on it. What we got? Of course, plugs, wires, thermostats. I mean, everything you could think of with this motor, we did all brand new. We got new pistons in it, flat top pistons. We grinded the crank. I mean, we did some of everything to it. Of course, we got the cam card. Also, pause it and see that if you want to, for what that motor or that cam is going to be doing. It's a pretty strong cam that's in there. If you saw the video from the other day, you heard it running. What you're really going to hear, it's going to sound a little different now because we changed the headers on it to match the exhaust that he has already built on here. So I'm going to break the engine out a little bit so you can see it. Give me a second. Let me cut through this plastic so you can see what we got going over here real quick. 1 second. So again, this whole drivetrain of this motor, or this 74 Caprice is going to be brand new. Now, once we get everything bolted up and put in, the next thing we're going to have to do is get the rear end, not the rear end, but we got to do that too. We got to get the drive shaft short. What I found out was the drive shaft splines that's on this one also fits this transmission. So I didn't have to change the yoke on that, which was good. I just got to get it short. But let's look at this motor. I ain't gonna take too much of this plastic off, because I want to pull a lot of it right back up over it. But we're gonna take a good look at this motor from what we've gotten done and see what we got from there. So give me 1 second. If you're in Virginia, in the peninsula area, I use one shop to do all my motor work. Any motor work that I need done, machine work that I need done, I only use one shop. I don't run around to a whole bunch of different shops. So everything I do when it comes to these motor builds, I build a build sheet for them, and I take it to the motor shop. And I already know they can do it, but I see what the timing is that they'll be able to get this stuff done based on the time frame the client or whoever gives me, and my time frame, because y'all know I got other stuff going on too. So I don't want to be doing this stuff for no long period of time. So once I start, I'm trying to get it done. Now, what you're not going to catch me doing is piling up a bunch of people's cars in my shop, waiting on me to get their work done. I'm slow with it, and I'm slow with it for a reason. I want to make sure everybody's finished product is right, and that's also the reason why I go to Apple to get my machine work done. Because when I build those build sheets, they sit down with me on those build sheets to make sure that every single piece of this motor, from the oil pump to the rods, to the pistons, to the lifters, to the carburetor, to the distributor, the pump that we use, the transmission we're going to use, they make sure that it all matches. That's what a lot of people do wrong when they build these motors. They just throw parts on a block, and they don't really actually take the time to research the build, to put together a motor that's going to build the type of power and the type of quality motor that people want. This motor here is going to last a long time, as long as he takes care of it. It's going to last a long time because we put all high quality parts in this motor, which is why it costs what it costs. But when the client gets it, he's going to be extremely happy because the power that he's looking for, because we took the time to sit down and actually go over the numbers and go over the products that we need to build these motors, testing things, putting them on gauges, things like that. That's why you saw it on that test block, because we put it on the test block to test and to tune this carburetor. Now this carburetor is tuned already. One pump, this joke is cranking right up. So she's tuned to this motor. Once we put this transmission on here, everything is going to set itself. So it's ready to go, and that's because we took the time to literally sit and make sure we put the right things on here that's going to make it easier for the customer, but also giving them the performance that's necessary. So this motor here, with a few adjustments, we probably going to get about 5 to 560 out of this motor. Simple as that. It's for the street. It's not for the track, racetrack. But this motor is going to be strong enough with this transmission behind it to anybody pull up on the street and that big old car, this joke is taking off on it. It's taking off. Now, of course, you can add to this motor. You can add different things that you want to this motor. That's why we built it this way, because you can add to it to build up your power, your more horsepower if that's what you want. But this motor here, the way it's built to last. Like I said, we went through this motor and it's a brand new motor. Everything in this motor is brand new. You can see all the bolts that you see on here, all the parts, everything you see on here, brand new. We ain't cut no corners with building this motor, and that's the way I do my motors whenever I put them together. Right? We're gonna put brand new everything in these motors. We're not playing no games when it comes to these. We're gonna make sure that it's done right. Gaskets, seals, everything's new. Same thing with the transmission, which is why I deal with JR's transmissions and hot rods. I'm gonna show y'all his car here in a minute. I don't know what I did with it, but I'm gonna show y'all his car, man. He's a real knowledgeable guy when it comes to building these transmissions. So he don't sell no junk, and he stands behind his products. So this transmission right here, I spoke with him today. He gave me 6 months on this transmission. If anything happened in 6 months, bring that joker back. If anything happened to it, period, he said just come back with it. I take care of it. So those are kind of people with integrity that I deal with, and I enjoy dealing with them because they make it easy for me to deal with the client. Because all I gotta do is sit down and talk. Like this customer here, he spoke to me. This Charles. A lot of people know who it is at this point. He spoke to me. He told me what he wanted. So we sat down. We talked about it, and once I understood exactly what he wanted, we was able to put this together for him. So this is what we got here. And it's going to be in this car before the end of the month. I just need people to understand that, so we can move on to the next, to make sure that he's completely happy with the build of his car. We're going to test it. We're going to do everything to it to make sure it's right. So let's get a look at this motor now that it's off the engine stand. All right, give me a second. Give me 1 second. Y'all been watching the process. Y'all been seeing what we've been doing to this motor. We ain't cut no corners. No corners on this motor has been cut. So let me get this straight real quick. Sorry about that. Y'all know I ain't cutting nothing. It is what it is. Bear with me for a second. Anyway, here's the motor here. You put the chrome Chevy covers on there, the valve covers. All right, we got that brawler, double pumper on there. Double pumper simply means when you look into the valves, it's going to pump gas here and here. So it's going to make it easier for you to start. It's electronic, which is controlled by the car. and it will make its own adjustments and things that it needs to be done. We put an MSD distributor on there, high performance distributor wires, brand new pump. We got those heads put on that showed you guys not too long ago. We got those Flotex heads on there. I showed you the alternator on there. We got to get the brackets and stuff now. We got to order some new brackets. A few things we got to get done that match the scheme of this block. Excuse me with all this moving, but I'm on the back of my truck. But this motor is ready to go. It's built exactly how it needs to be built. Perfectly built. Even with the headers, as I look at them, we got it staggered. With the exhaust, we got it staggered. It's perfect. It's going to fit perfect on that block. We almost can fit them directly straight in there with those headers. All right, so it's where it needs to be. I'm extremely happy with it. And this ain't no little jokey motor here, man. We talking a 406 we done built up. Bored it to a 406, and then we added all the power adders to it to make it even stronger. Hold on one second. To make it even stronger. I know I'm moving all over the place, but just showing this stuff. So soon you're gonna see it in this motor, in the engine bay. It's gonna be all dressed up, nice looking inside. So this is the block. This is Charles' block. If you need some work done, bear with me. I got to finish that car. I got to get this car really started. And of course, y'all know I got my other Cutlass at the shop getting painted right now. So I got to go there every day to, to babysit over top of the painters. But he's doing a good job on the car. Y'all saw how that was. But this car here is going to be one of the next ones that I do. But this might end up being a race car. I'm not sure yet, y'all. Or for sale. I'm not sure. This Cutlass here is parts, of course, y'all know that. So I got a few things I got to get done and get out of this shop. So that's why I'm overload. But crazy thing is, that's mine, and this is going to the salvage yard once I get all the parts necessary off of it. So once those things are gone, I'm done. I got a Monte Carlo coming. Well, actually, I'm trying to have two of them coming. We're going to build the motors in those. I got a 6.2 motor coming that's going into this truck. That's going in this truck. It's a 5.3 in here now, low mileage. But I'm going to be putting that into this truck, 6.2, built 6.2. Ain't no stock, nothing stock. A built 6.2 going into this truck here. I'm going to be using this truck doing some hauling, so I wanted to put a little bit beefier motor in that bad boy. So that joker there pulled, boy, it does pretty good. Nice comfortable truck. But I got that I got to get done. I'm trying to get all this stuff done during the winter time, so when it's spring and summer hit, I can be moving, flowing, doing what I got to do. If more bills come, I got my stuff out of the way. So that's what I'm trying to get done now. So but anyway, that's the update on the 74 Caprice. Give me a shout anytime y'all need something or would like to communicate with me. Shout out to me. Hit me on DMs or Facebook or whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to find that business card. Trying to find that business card so I can show y'all the gentleman who built this transmission. I can't find it, but hit me in the DMs or something. I'll get it. I'll eventually have it. But it's JR's hot rod shop. I gotta find that card though. I need that card myself. I gotta hit another transmission from him. But anyway, this CJ, just checking out, just another update on the matter of fact, here you go. It's in his folder. Look, I keep the folder with all of the paperwork on everything that's been purchased for that car. So all of the purchase items and things. When he comes to pick his car up, he's gonna have this bill sheet and all of the sheets for his cam card, all that different kind of stuff like that. He's gonna have all of that stuff. But here's the guy who did the transmission, if you can see it. Spencer Jr. McCarty. That's his number. That's his business. Anything you need, he got it. He's not super expensive, but it costs what he paid for. So he basically selling everything at cost. So it's a big deal. So hit him up. Anything you need, just let me know. This is CJ again. Just checking in on this 74 Caprice, y'all. All right, I'm gone. So slowly getting done with it, or getting close to installing this motor in it. The other day I showed y'all it being pressure washed and degreased. So now we got it pressure washed and degreased. We got this bay all painted up. We blacked out the bay. The necessary things like the frame, the upper part of the frame, we got the motor mounts off, and we got that stuff painted. So now it's getting closer to us putting this the motor in there. So as you can see, we tried to hit all the rusty areas that we knew we needed to hit before we tried to install that motor. I even went all the way up the transmission tunnel on there. So there's nice black paint through there, covered up what I needed to cover up. And just painted it out, blacked it all out. So this is gonna look pretty good once we put that new motor and tranny in there. It's gonna be a nice contrast. I left the AC box and stuff. I left that stuff alone. I didn't paint any of that in case he wants to take that stuff out or do something different with it. So I didn't paint any of that. The main thing I wanted to get was the wheel wells, the core support, and that lower frame right there. So just got that looking good, ready to go. So like I said, the next move gonna be us doing the installing, or me doing the installing of the motor, which is right there. Motor tranny, one behind the other. Getting ready to get put in next.